What is going on, guys? It is Josh with Stay Motivated. Been a while since I did a supplement review, but wanted to do one today because I recently tried a relatively new product that I want to give some feedback on. It's a pre-workout, always my favorite ones to review. It's from Beyond Raw, which is a GNC brand. It is Concept X. So if you guys have watched any of my other videos, you guys know that I was a fan of LIT and LIT AF as pre-workouts. They came out with Concept X, which is a new one. Supposed to be kind of like their highest intensity, ultimate performance, pre-workout. So I do have a lot of comments on this, a lot of stuff I liked, a couple things I wasn't a fan of, and what I think they could kind of change on it. I don't know if they're not going to listen to me, but oh well. So Concept X, I got the orange mango flavor. It is labeled as an extreme dose pre-workout experience. It's very descriptive. Let's start with the basics. So flavor, got the orange mango. Flavor wise, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I will say this is very high dose with a lot of ingredients. And to be honest with you, when you get this many things in a product, it can be hard to make it taste phenomenal. That doesn't mean anything that tastes bad isn't dosed properly, but I'm just being honest. When you have this much stuff in a product, it's hard to get a perfect taste on it. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 for taste. It was good. I didn't feel like I had to choke it down. Just wasn't, delicious or anything. Moving on to the more important stuff. So I'm going to start with stimulants. So caffeine, 250 milligrams. Me personally, that's a sweet spot. 200, 250 is good for me. When I was younger, I used to rock the 300, the 350. Anything now for me, it's too high stim. So 250 caffeine. There is 25 milligrams of dynamine in here, so this is not a stim free. If you want no caffeine, stay away from Concept X. If you want caffeinated, if you're somebody like me who definitely wants a stim but doesn't want anything like Hyde or something like that, this is a really good go-to. The energy from it was clean. I didn't crash afterwards. I was a big fan of that. In terms of mental focus, I don't classify focus under stimulant because it's not a caffeine effect, but stimulants mental focus, we've got rhodiola, coffee seed extract, alpha GPC. Those are pretty big ones for me, and the dosages on them are pretty solid. Rhodiola is a mental focus agent used in a lot of pre-workouts. Not super common, so I was surprised they threw it in here, but I really like it. Alpha GPC, only 50 milligrams, so on the low side. But again, I liked the focus aspect. So the caffeine, the dynamine, combined with the mental focus agents, in terms of energy, felt like was really clean throughout the whole workout. I was a fan of that. Now let's talk about the good stuff. Pump, we'll go with pump, nitrous oxide. A whopping 6.4 milligrams of beta-alanine. Now, for those of you that are at all familiar with pre-workouts, 3.2 is kind of the full dose standard. They went for 6.4 here, which is technically a clinical dose. Oftentimes people don't take all that at once, but let me tell you, the tingles are real with this one. So if you do not like the pins and needles all over your face and ears and nose feeling, stay away from this. If you really dig that, Concept X is a good go-to. 2 grams of L-citrulline, you've got a 1.5 gram arginine complex. That was really it for the pump. The pump was really good on this. I will say, I was surprised it wasn't better. I feel like I've had products with different amounts, like citrulline, 2 grams of L-citrulline, and then the arginine. They combine really well together. So I got the pins and needles from the beta-alanine. Pump was really good. Not mind-blowing though, just being honest. So I said flavor was 7 out of 10. I would say energy and sustainable energy was a 9 out of 10 for sure. Pump, I would drop back down to a 7 out of 10. Definitely really good, not mind-blowing. I will say, I'll cap this off with the one drawback for me with this product. Again, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm not a fan of putting creatine in pre-workouts. And you're gonna say, well, Josh, it says there's 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. Why would you buy it? Honestly, I've liked all of Beyond Raw's products and I wanted to give it a shot. 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, and that is a daily full clinical dose. So if you are currently on a creatine supplement, you're going to want to drop it on the days that you take this because it has everything you need for the day. Now, as you know, I'm not a fan of creatine in pre-workouts, not a fan of creatine in general, not because it doesn't work. I just retain a lot of water with it, and I'm not a fan of the bloat. But in terms of, strength and pump, it definitely adds a bonus there to it. So if you like creatine, just keep in mind you're going to want to drop your daily creatine supplement when you take a scoop of this, because it does have 5 grams of monohydrate. Overall, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10 based on the components of flavor, pump, and energy. I will say price point wise, it's a bit high for what you get, in my opinion. If you're looking for something new to try, I definitely recommend at least running through a tub of it to see if you like it, but a little bit high for my legs. So I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 out of everything. Definitely recommend trying Concept X if you're looking for something new. But I am going to be dropping some more reviews because I picked up some new products later. So thank y'all for tuning in to stay motivated, and stay tuned for the next video.